Hello Internet, and welcome back to Tim Gary, the awesome YouTube channel that's been improving your childhood since the good old 1 month ago. Happy New Year's, even if I'm late by a day or two. Depends when this video comes out. In today's Gahiri, we're going to be figuring out, can Spider-Man swing from his car? First, to figure this out, let's see the force he needs to use to swing with his, well, arms, because what else does he swing with? It looks pretty cool, but physics, it wouldn't work out that much. So I'll show you what we need to know. First, let's set the scene. Spider-Man fires a web from his wrist. It sticks to a wall, and he jumps and swings. Basically turns himself into human Palladium. I don't know how to say that word. You know, that thing. Next, the math. Don't worry, you're not going to be doing it. I took the time to do all this math. The web's to make sure it can hold Spider-Man's weight and keep him in a moving curve. So the web tension equals P equals mg plus mv2 over L. Well, that's the equation we're going to be using. So for this, let's plug in some reasonable numbers. Mass would equal 80 kilograms. Speed would be 15 meters, about 34 miles an hour. And web length should be around 30 meters. That gives us a force about 1,400 newtons. That's about 3 times his body weight and 300 pounds just pulling on his arms. Would his arms rip off though? No, because we see him do it. But a long answer, the force doesn't exactly stop at the wrist. It travels through the forearm bones, the elbow, the upper arm, shoulder, the rib cage, and the spine. It's a load-bearing skeleton chain designed to handle tension. Even normal humans can tolerate brief forces from 2 to 3 times their body weight. Think of like gymnastics, climbers, or parkour athletes. Now let's add Spider-Man's superhuman strength, reinforced connective tissue, and comic book biology. Those arms won't be snapping. Now, for the real danger about this, his shoulders. The shoulder is a ball socket joint, which means it's very mobile, flexible, and very easy to dislocate. Real life, it would absolutely wreck a human shoulder. But we can guess with Spider-Man's biology, with his superpowers, his muscles act like seatbelts, keeping his, well, shoulder joints in and not falling out. So, can Spider-Man really swing from his arms? Yes, the physics checks out, the forces are survivable, his autonomy supports it, but only because he uses his arms, distributes the load, and is absolutely not a normal human. Now, to the second part. Could he swing from his car? Short answer, no. Not gonna work. But I'll give you a long answer on why. Using the exact same equation to solve this one. Using the same numbers, 80 kilograms, 15 meters a second, and a length of 30 meters for his web. That once again gives us 1,400 newtons of force, which is, well, about 300 pounds full, 3 times body weight, and applied instantly. So what is the problem? Human anatomy. Your car is not load-bearing. Unlike arms or legs, it's mostly softish tissue, not aligned with major bone, and not designed to handle tension forces. It's not built for stability, suspension, or definitely high-speed pelvic motion. The Spider-Man swing force we know is 1,400. Real-life human can barely even take 500 without ligament failure. That's like 10 to 30 times what we can tolerate. Results: instant structural failure, loss of pelvic stability, immediate incapacitation, swings less than 1 second. Even with his super strength, he can't stop from snapping off. But remember, that's just a Gahiri, a 10. Thank you for watching.